Happening, guys? It's time for another how-to video. And in today's video, we have the Darf Rake, H&S Rake, Frontier Rake, whatever other brand you know this rake designed by, because there's a crap ton of them out there. Here is what you get. So we got the wings, the pivot and upright arms where the wheels attach and the wings pivot on. You got your slides for the main body right here. You got your hitch down the middle. Rake wheels, tires, wheels. So let's cut this apart. Everything to me seems pretty self-explanatory. You got 4 sprues there, 2 on the top. That'll eliminate your wings. Your arms here, 1 there, and then here. Let me get the camera closer. Here, your hitch. This centerpiece right here does stay. But you gotta get rid of this sprue back here, these sprues up here. Yeah, let's just start getting it cut apart and we'll go from there. Well, get the light to work. So there's everything all cut apart. So now the fun begins. First thing I'll do, take the little Dremel disc, sand down everything. All the little sprue points, and then on the hitch, I'll sand each of these connectors just a touch narrower, and then I'll sand off the corners. That way it'll sit in the saddle properly. The hitch on the end is way overbuilt, so this one I sanded down quite a ways to the size I wanted, but that's what I had to do to get it to print correctly. Now the fun part. This is the hardest part of putting this together, getting the slides to work. So you're going to have to drill these out. Well, where's focus? You're going to have to drill out the holes on each side. Do it slowly, and it's this guy right here, bottom front. My designer cannot find what is in there, but something is in there to where it drills like a pain in the butt. And then you'll have to keep sanding down these bars to make everything slide. Take your time, go slow, and it'll have great movement. If you get in a hurry, sand a little too much, it's going to want to sag, then you're going to be pissed off. I've done that several times. So take your time, sand it down. Once you get that done, then you're ready for paint. Okay guys, get you a 5/64 drill bit. And then whenever, my stand is broken, so I can't put the camera down, so I gotta do everything one-handed. But see, you can get this to slide so nicely if you take your time. So I'll take a 5/32 drill bit very carefully, because if you come at this aggressive, it'll just chip and break off a chunk of the resin here on the end. So very carefully get it started, and once you do, just work that drill bit side to side to almost waller it out side to side there. Get these guys sanded down, it'll go right together. This side, the bottom side, start the same. Then this front one, I believe you have to bump up to a 3/32 after you got it drilled out. I'll tell you here in just a second. I just timed it, guys. That took me 20 minutes. That ain't bad for prep. Ooh, I haven't sanded that guy down. Need to get rid of my little tabs on him. But yeah, 20 minutes to have this thing prepped and ready. So don't let me scare you. It's not too horrible. Just take your time. Okay, so after you get the rake all painted, I did detail paint on this to make these Darf. So I painted the whole frame yellow and then hand painted the red. Now for assembly, wheels and tires. You know, simply snap them together. May need a little bit of sanding. And then they just slide right on to the studs on the base there. Then rake wheels. This is the part you want to pay attention so you get it right. So every wheel working from back to front should be on top of the other one. So on, what would this be, the left-hand side, it's 8 wheels. As you can see, the easy way to line them up correctly, put the little stud from where they all hook together at the bottom. That'll overlap them. Then the 9 on the other side, go the opposite way. So that way the front one is always on the top and then each one is behind as you go. The back side has these little alignment pins. I don't even know if you can see that. That if you drill out these little holes a little bit, it'll help hold them in place. Sometimes those pins don't print. Sometimes the rake teeth print funny. So it's kind of hit and miss on those. But that all lines up pretty nice. Okay guys, so next up on the rakes here, about said balers. So there's all the rake wheels mounted to the frame. Now simply the bottom of the hinge goes in there by the tires. The top of the hinge on your slider. The holes, there's 2 pins here that line up with 2 holes. And you can kind of sort of see them in there. You may need to drill those out a little bit to get everything to fit together. Make sure you pay attention to your sides. Which side is which. So here's the center frame all put together. Just simple 2 pins there. But make sure it's aligned so that it is to the front of the machine, which has this little bar right here. The back side has, if I can turn it around, the SMV triangle stamped in the back of the frame, so you know. So when you're putting it together, you know, okay, that's front, so the left-hand side is the top. The right-hand side is the bottom. So that's basically you're ready to slide it together. Do detail paint, and then if you so choose, add the bar that would connect this frame to the hitch, which I usually do just for a little added strength. And there we have it, guys. The rake is complete. So I added a little bar there to give support to the hitch, so it'll stay steady. Detail paint all around. SMV sign. She's done. Ready to hit the field. Catch you guys in the next one.